This is Hannibal here from the HannibalTV.com. This Mark's Coleman story just gets sadder and sadder. He's a true hero, 59 years old, saved both parents from a burning house fire in Fremont, Ohio. He was sleeping when his dog, whose name was Hammer, woke him up around 4 a.m. to alert him about the fire. He then basically saved his mom and dad from the burning building. He could not save his dog. The dog sadly passed away. Mark was then airlifted to the hospital where he was incubated and sedated, and doctors had to work to remove soot from his lungs. He's not fully conscious as of yesterday. Apparently, he has some hand movement. It's so sad that he lost his dog out of that, and the dog was the one that alerted him of the fire. That's just a horrible, horrible story. And I hope he pulls through. He's a really nice guy. He's one of the top 10 nicest people I ever interviewed. Made me feel like part of the family for like the 5 or 6 hours I was at his house to record that 3 hour interview. There was breaks in between. Just a horrible situation, and please keep him in your prayers. The Minnesota Star Tribune is reporting that the Minnesota Sports and Events Commission wants to bring WrestleMania 41 to US Bank Stadium. There's never been WrestleMania in Minnesota. Maybe that's one of the reasons why Brock Lesnar is back on the roster page at WWE. Uh, you could say Vern Gagne is the most known wrestler ever from Minnesota, but Brock Lesnar would have to be up there, getting pretty close, if not surpassing him, for people knowing who he is worldwide. Jackie Crockett, male cameraman from both Jim Crockett Promotions and WCW, passed away. Yeah, what a legend Coleman is. That actually makes me really sad to hear that. And honestly, Mike, that makes me think about Piper. But yeah, keep him in your prayers. Evil Uno of the Dark Order and AEW is going to do an interview with Jack Kilby on here tomorrow. AEW Collision is actually going to be in Ottawa, Canada here this Saturday night. And I have no plans on Saturday, and I've never been to an AEW event. I might just go to give a completely unbiased review of that event. From from what I like about what I've seen from the Dynamite in Winnipeg that I watched last year was a full episode I watched, and then I watched the WWF Raw from Ottawa, both on television. But there was way less talking on the Dynamite and more action. So I think I like that part about AEW better, that there's less talking, but I've never been to a live show. If I end up going, I will let you know how it is. I don't know what Mercedes Monet, aka Sasha Banks, debuted for AEW in Boston last night. I believe she's going to be at the Toronto AEW show next week for Dynamite. I don't think she's going to be there for the Collision in Ottawa. Supposedly Jericho and Edge are. Yes, Pennsylvania Beagle, of course. Jesse Ventura actually is more known than Vern Gagne, I think, overall worldwide, to be honest with you. But and Brock Lesnar's right up there with Jesse Ventura, although Jesse Ventura is known from Hollywood, politics, and wrestling. Brock Lesnar is mostly wrestling and MMA. So it'd be interesting to see what the fans thought. Who is the most famous Minnesotan wrestler? I think I'll have to agree with you, Pennsylvania Beagle, that it is Jesse Ventura. I think I will have to agree with you. Have a good day, guys, and Mark, if you hear this, which I'm sure if you hear it, it'll be long after you recovered. Sorry you had to go through that, man.